Everything about this fixture feels venerable. One of the world's oldest cities, Turkey's oldest team, a rivalry that goes back over a century. Matches between Fenerbahce and Besiktas have featured so many of Turkish football's most memorable moments, and it feels as though we have something special in store here. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Another derby game between two of the Istanbul giants, and Jim Beglin is alongside to cast his eye across it.
Well, Peter, first thing I have to comment on...
And the shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Skriniar. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
Oh, what a mistake! And the shot! Goal! Besiktas! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a...
Abraham! He's got away with one there. Besiktas with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Aktürkoğlu. That has been slung wide. Talisca. He came in hard, very hard. And it's been taken short. Shot at goal! There's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood. And he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Besiktas really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Skriniar attempts a clearance. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Muldur. Fenerbahce are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Chance! Goal! Besiktas! And they're back in front. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 25 minutes is
Besiktas go into the lead. And he's had it nicked away. Kukçu. Good running, strong and purposeful. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Topçu proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Asensio. No, he's not getting any further than that. And Didi promptly onto that, and that is that. Talisca does well to get it back. Alvarez. Mulder. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fred. And here's Abraham. He's tried one! Superb from Abraham! A finish right from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
And that's a dangerous ball.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Abraham receives it in a good position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
He's found the way through. Chance for a shot! Oh. Fred, over to the left. That's a throw. Great vision. Can he latch on to this? Skriniar tries to clear. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Fred to Aktukolu. Talisca. Oh, that's a key interception. Rashica. Spread it left. Gets into some space. He's got away. Oh, that, and he shoots! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Besiktas have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Besiktas 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. It's a promising position. He is through here. Delivers with whip. He's got tall. It's a loose ball. And that was very necessary. And it's Mulder. Kupçu. Besiktas are looking to break at pace. He's in a great position here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Kupçu. And the shot! It's run loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. It's in! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many? Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Besiktas are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Oh, look, Peter, this has been a textbook illustration of how not to defend, and finally, they've decided to single him out.
Can he get it through? He's in plenty of space here. Fred. Talisca. And it's Fred. Alvarez. Spread out to the left. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Abraham. Good ball, good take. This looks promising. Abraham was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Aktokolu. He's shifting through the gears here. Talisca. And here comes the corner.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Fred. Now the cross. Besiktas are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Rashica is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Rashica has got himself a free kick.
Substitution.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And here's Abraham. It's a good spell of possession, this. Besiktas finding their passes. And it's Kukçu. Picked out brilliantly. Real chance! It's in! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Abraham. Rashica. Goes for a shot! And that's wide.
Rashica probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Fred. And it's Merjan. Now this could be a chance. He's having a go! No, that's just wide.
Abraham clearly felt that.
Merjan. Fred. Pinches it off him. Ndidi. Kukçu goes steaming forward. And he's had a hit! Aktürkoğlu. That's gone for a throw-in. And here's Kukçu, knocks it into space. Fred. Ball played for Alvarez.
3 minutes at a time.
Great ball, and he's in here. Muldur. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Played out to the right, looking to go deep. And that is that. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Whilst perhaps not traditionally the fiercest of Istanbul's derbies, Besiktas versus Galatasaray has often been hugely significant, and it has featured many a stellar talent over the years. It's a truly grand occasion, and it's about to get started. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. It is, of course, a massive game, and indeed a very special experience for all who can be here.
Listen, Peter, games involving either of these sides are always a spectacle. It's astonishing sometimes the lengths the fans will go to in creating atmospheres like this. It's a sign of fierce loyalty to the club to the extent we rarely see anywhere else. History may point at a clear favourite in the shape of Galatasaray, but with the recent emergence of Besiktas, it's not as easy to predict as it used to be.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and... Sane! Great vision. He's on it, can he get away? Delivered across. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pass somewhat off target. Akun. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would have to say Victor Osimhen, Peter. Africa has always produced some outstanding striking talents, and this is the man I see as the latest in that line. He's fast, he's powerful, he's very athletic, and he looks the perfect man if you want to hit on the counter-attack.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Gundogan. Besiktas so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Sané. Now that looks a decent ball. Played into space out wide. It'll be a throw-in. Played into the middle. Destinolu claims it. Safe hands.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies.
Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Galatasaray! And Galatasaray have the lead. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Jakobs.
Besiktas really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Topçu gets a foot in here. Sané. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It's in. And they're at it again in double quick time. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and
Sané! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Sané! Decent enough try.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Osimhen. Good ball, good take. Yilmaz has been caught there, it's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Decent hit from there. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Abraham.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Sané. Besiktas finding their passes. Badaxi. And Shalai.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And there is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here. But there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Couldn't squeeze it through. And who's got the final touch there? A goal kick's been given. Jakobs. And Yilmaz. Akgun. And Bardakcha. Jakobs. And it's Jakobs. Yilmaz. And it's Jakobs. Now Gundogan. Torreira.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
He's found a way through. Jakobs. Yilmaz. And it's Gundogan. Abraham. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Kukçu does really well to win the ball there. Abraham is onto this. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Osimhen. Kukçu. And that's another good win of the ball. Jakobs. Now it's Yilmaz. Yilmaz stood his ground strongly. Not the most accurate pass. Rashica.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
That has been cut short. Akgun. Gundogan. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Gundogan. That's a cute ball. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shalai spots it and intercepts. Torreira. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. He's shifting through the gears here. Akgun. Out of play for a goal kick. Galatasaray can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Gundogan. Bardakci. And it's Torreira. Jakobs. 75 minutes played. Topçu. For Rashica. And here's Kukçu. Pops him off it and wins back the ball. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Jakobs. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ayhan. He's gone forward.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, I think that move petered out due to a lack of urgency. There was no cutting edge.
Now that's well seen too. Torreira. Jacobs. It's a good spell of possession, this. Yilmaz absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Well, how will we look back on that?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
For one of our fan club members.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.